Whether you're new to photography or a long-term enthusiast, the best mirrorless cameras have the features and performance to take your shooting to the next level. We've extensively tested all of the top mirrorless cameras and put together this guide to help you decide which one is right for you. To help you find the right model, we've listed the top 5 mirrorless cameras and their key features, plus the things you need to consider to help you choose the best one for you. And as always, you can check pricing for any of these products in the description below. Like the video, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Now let's get started. Number 5. Panasonic Lumix S5 EU. The best compact full-frame hybrid for video. A worthy successor to one of our favorite video cameras, the Panasonic Lumix S5 II improves on the S5's excellent precedent. Wieldy like its predecessor, we found it sturdy yet comfortable to handle during testing. Happily, its compact design doesn't compromise the physical controls. Like the S5 II is ticketed as a hybrid, but video is where it excels. In our tests, we found it 6K/30 footage rich and detailed, with wide dynamic range. Its video chops are bolstered by 10-bit recording across almost all resolutions, plus the ability to record uncropped footage using the sensor's full 3:2 aspect ratio, useful for cropping content. The S5 II is Panasonic's first mirrorless camera with phase detection AF for video. Combined with highly effective image stabilization, we found it produces sharp, stable video even when shooting handheld, although the 1.5x crop on 4K/60p video is a shame. It's no slouch for stills either. Contrast detection AF proved rapid and reliable, and the S5 II demonstrated excellent noise control. Serious videographers will be drawn by the Lumix S5 IX, while the Canon EOS R6 Li offers more advanced subject detection. Nevertheless, the S5 II is a fantastic hybrid for high-quality video. Number 4. Fujifilm X-S20, the best mid-range mirrorless camera you can buy. Taking all that made the X-S10 one of our favorite mirrorless hybrids, the Fujifilm X-S20 adds beginner-friendly features while still satisfying advanced users. Adopting the balanced body of the X-S10, it handles comfortably. Our first impressions found that simplified dials make it easier for learners to operate. A new vlog mode, plus automatic scene detection and better subject tracking, also eases the way for beginners. By inheriting the 26.1 MP X-Trans CMOS 4 sensor from the X-S10 and X-T4, the X-S20 benefits from a proven imaging system, while Fuji's latest X processor 5 works efficiently with the bigger battery to extend longevity. The X-S20 enhances things further by offering 6K/30 to 10-bit internal video recording, which is more than most casual content creators will need. We think many beginners will be wary of its increased price tag, with the X-S10 still available for less. We also wish that Fuji had weather-sealed the X-S20. All the same, with a generous feature set, including in-body image stabilization that worked well for handheld shooting in our review, the result is a very capable all-rounder for both stills and video. Number 3. Nikon Z6 Li, the best mirrorless Nikon for photography fans. For a long time, the full-frame Nikon Z6 reigned as our number 1 camera. This successor remains an excellent performer, particularly for those looking to upgrade from Nikon DSLRs, but the Z6E's modest updates mean it's fallen slightly behind the very best mirrorless cameras. It still comes highly recommended, though, thanks to its consistency in most areas, with the addition of a second XP 6 processor, bringing a range of performance improvements that include a new 14 fps burst shooting speed. In our tests, we found the autofocus to be a significant improvement on the Nikon Z6, particularly with animal eye/face detection, and the Z6E adds a much-needed USB SD card slot alongside the existing XQD/CF Express slot. Video does now lag slightly behind hybrid rivals like the Sony A7 IV. But with a tried and tested 24 MP full-frame BSI CMOS sensor, which delivers very good high ISO performance and the best handling around, it fully deserves its place at the top table for photographers. Nikon has taken one of our favorite mirrorless cameras and addressed its main weaknesses. While it might not be class-leading in key areas, it's the Z6E's strong performance across the board that makes it such a compelling choice. Number 2. Canon EOS R7, the best compact mirrorless camera from Canon. The Canon EOS R7 is like one of the camera giant's full-frame EOS R cameras, only with a smaller APS-C sensor. For the price, it's impressively powerful, particularly if you're a fan of shooting wildlife or sports scenes. That's because it boasts 15 burst speeds, or 30 Hz if you switch to the electronic shutter. Our tests found that the EOS R7 can indeed hit these speeds, though you don't get the deep buffers found on full-frame siblings like the EOS R6, so it can't sustain those speeds for quite as long. Beyond rattling off frames of speeding animals, the EOS R7 offers comfortable handling, Canon's latest subject tracking autofocus system, and dual UHI card slots, making it a camera that will also tempt pro EOS R series fans as a second body. The only downside: Canon has so far only made 2 native lenses for the EOS R7's APS-C sensor. More should be en route, though, and you can always mount existing RF lenses or adapt older EF lenses from Canon's DSLRs while you wait. There's an awful lot to like about the Canon EOS R7, and it feels like the mid-range camera that a lot of Canon fans have been waiting for. It's fast, has powerful autofocus that keeps up with a range of subjects, produces excellent images, handles well, and is priced competitively. At the time of writing, the only drawback is the limited range of native lenses. If Canon can give us some more of these soon, the EOS R7 could deservedly become one of its most popular cameras. Number 1. Sony A7 IV, the best mirrorless camera for enthusiasts. The Sony A7 IV is a truly modern hybrid camera. It's overkill for beginners and more expensive than its stills-focused competition, but it's also a versatile workhorse for anyone who wants to shoot a mixture of photos and video. A price bump means it no longer occupies the same entry-level price bracket as its popular predecessor, but upgrades like 10-bit video and a Bayon's XR processor make it a much more powerful option. In our tests, we found the A7 IV to have class-leading autofocus skills, plus a seemingly endless buffer depth, which means the camera can almost indefinitely maintain its maximum burst speeds without any slowdown. When using a CF Express card, it swallowed 9 EPs for over a minute, or 6/7 EPs, when continuously shooting RAW. The A7 IV's new 33MP full-frame sensor doesn't dramatically improve image quality over the A7i Li. The higher resolution also means fairly prevalent noise above ISO 6400, and there's a heavy crop on 4K footage. But as a complete package, the Sony A7 IV is a solid all-rounder, which could be the only mirrorless camera you'll ever need.